Let's talk about those power guys. First base rankings. Name over here, Dustin right here. Before we get into them though, FST 2015 promo code for FanDuel. They do daily baseball, daily basketball. It's not just football.
It's fun stuff.
Daily leagues are definitely a lot of fun. Check them out. Use a promo code. You get the same sign-up bonus that you get everywhere else.
And you help the little guys.
Help us out, which I know you want to do.
Probably not.
Tier 1, start them out.
So Dustin said I couldn't talk about all these guys, but though I got to talk about Miguel Cabrera because for some reason he's ranked lower. A lot of people don't have him as the #1 guy, which I kind of understand. The bone spurs in the foot and all those things are a little bit scary, but it's Miguel Cabrera. I mean, this guy's been a beast forever, and you're just getting it across the board with him. Out of the next two, I love Goldschmidt. You're going to get power. He's going to have a good average. I snake all three in. The last one I'm going to talk about is Jose Abreu, though. I love this guy. He could, in my opinion, be ranked #1. I mean, look at last year, 317, 36 home runs, 107 RBIs. Uptown Funk. It's my new nickname for him, even though he plays on the south side, which I believe that's south side. Either way, go ahead, Dustin.
Let's talk about tier 2. Okay, look at the top of this tier, Rizzo and Freeman above Encarnacion. Yeah, it's a little crazy. It's a bit of a statement, but you know, I just think Rizzo and Freeman are just more fun picks. You know, Rizzo really took his game to the next level last year,
Rizzo's
and
good.
I think Freeman does the same thing this year. I mean, Freeman had a good year last year, but I think, talk about those doubles, I think a lot of those doubles turn into home runs this year. I think this is the year where he really takes his game to the next level. So, you know, with Encarnacion, you're just hoping that, you know, Father Time doesn't start catching up with him and you start to see the regression. It's going to happen within the next year or two. So, the young guys are more excited.
Always about the doubles. Double, 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 doubles. I wish you had the rankings, Tom. It's doubles. What about this guy? You got doubles. I got to rank him higher. I got doubles. But, it kind of works. So then we rank him higher. All right, tier 3. I'm first going to start with Prince Fielder and Joey Votto. For some goddamn reason, me and Joey, we just don't connect. These guys were ranked in the first round last year. They've obviously slipped quite a bit. The only reason I want to talk about them is don't look at the name recognition and then overdraft them and panic when you don't have a first baseman. The guy that I do want to talk about is Victor Martinez. He has been slipping down draft boards to some degree. We had a debate about where he should be ranked. He can't be ranked over Rizzo and Freeman. I get that. But God, I still love him. 36 years old, batted .335 last year, 32 bombs, 103 RBIs. I can see him coming really close to repeating those numbers. I think he can do a lot worse than Victor Martinez as your first baseman.
Let's take a look at tier 4. David Ortiz wasn't as old as
Big
he is.
Papi.
He'd be a lot higher. How is this guy still hitting 35 home runs? I mean, it's nice that he can DH and stay off the field.
How's he doing it?
I mean, I'm sure he's juicing somehow.
Hey.
But, I mean, let's be honest. And the next guy, gotta talk about Justin Morneau. Second among all first basemen in batting average. You know, when you're looking at first base, obviously you're hoping for a little bit more power than what Morneau had last year. You know, but it's still there. He's still a guy that can give you a decent average that you can get late in the draft. You know, if you're not in a 5x5 league, if you're in a league that counts more stats, you know, he might have a little more value for you.
Yeah, like on-base percentage. A lot of people are moving to that. Another good, if you've got on-base percentage at average kind of heavy leagues, Joe Mauer, moving to first. He should be playing a lot more there, or he did. Regardless, he's not going to get the power. It's not going to be the Joe Mauer of 3-4 years ago when he won the MVP. It's going to be low in power, decent average, so keep that in mind when drafting him. And the other one, guy I really want to talk about is Steve Pearce. He batted almost 300 with 21 home runs. You would assume because of that he would be higher in our rankings, but it just came out of nowhere. He's 31 years old. He never really done it before. His advanced metrics were really fluky looking. Just buyer beware when you're getting him. Somebody's going to fall in love with the stats and draft him way too high in our opinion.
Last tier, lots of guys that could give you some cheap power. Interesting guys to think about getting late in your draft. Ike Davis is the first one. I mean, this guy, we know he has all the potential in the world, but it's been a lot of years now, and we still haven't quite seen it. So you got to think the potential is still there, but just keep that in mind.
It reminds me a lot of Chris Davis. Remember Davis always had the potential and never did anything? And he was good one year and then he was terrible again? I'm just saying.
There's still some potential. We'll see what our boy Ike can do this year. I'm sure he'll strike out 200 times. And then I want to group Ryan Howard and Mark Teixeira into the same bundle. Old men, terrible average last year, but they can still give you some pop if they can be, close to 100% healthy. There's still a decent upside there. We'll see, but I mean, for where you're getting them in the draft, it's not a huge gamble. But guys to look at, a couple old guys.
So that's it. Be sure to log on to FantasySmackTalk.com. You can get into the forums. We'll interact with you, rate your teams when the drafts are going on, and of course, check out all of our other tiers and rankings. For your CEO and president, I am Brendan Amco. This is Dustin Barkley.
It's a pretty good throw, sir.